Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's long. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. In the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
It sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
Trying play action. Using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive. Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Back to pass. It's Milroe. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Law. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown tie. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from 7 yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say. Coming up, making a physical tackle.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter.
On the
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. On second down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Durham. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good...
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that.
And he intercepts it. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Using the quick game. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
With the catch, it's Prentice. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Got it set up on the outside. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in, it's long. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of it.
Touchdown, Bama! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line getting set on second down.
Easy. Dino.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the middle. Holds it in. Touchdown, Tiger. What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure to do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up for the PAT.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Law. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Quickly to the tight end. On the move is the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to...
Hits the accelerator to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! They take the lead with the 6.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Makes a move. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive.
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He's off to the races. The 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Delivers to contact. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Looking left. He makes a catch. They've got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
On the ready.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down.
Come on, set.
On the run, it's Jackson. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Slings it. Picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in stride at the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown Tide! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
A little too much juice on that one from the junior. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
With the catch, it's Daniels. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
He spins that thing, and it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
It's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Running toward the tape. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Getting some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Here comes that Alabama offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game.
Ball is free. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.